It's fierce, full contact and a heck of a lot of fun. Around Australia and the world, more and more people are either watching or taking part in an ongoing revival of roller derby. In Sydney, its fast pace and colourful characters are beginning to attract the crowds.
It may be a small-time operation, but Sydney's Roller Derby League has another sellout crowd for its last bout of the year. With only 2 teams and its first season finished, the league is still in its infancy, but they're hoping to change that.
Obviously, America has huge numbers of participants and also audiences, and the UK is gaining momentum. So Australia is following with that very quickly. But I'm confident that we could sell out sort of 1,000 to 1,500 people if we had the venue in Sydney.
Tonight it's the Sydney City CB Deviants versus the Screamin' Assault Sirens. Following its heyday back in the 1960s and 70s, derbies like this faded into obscurity after roller skating rinks began closing down in droves. But in the last 6 years, the sport's been revamped into a glitzy and gritty all-female extravaganza.
There's girls from every walk of life, and everybody, doesn't matter what you look like, where you come from, everybody's welcome. It's fun. We love to play it. You know, you see guys out getting stretched off on rugby league, you know, fields every weekend. So, yeah, we're no more crazy than them.
So here's how it works. Right up at the back with the stars on their helmets are the jammers. They score points by weaving their way past the other team's blockers. At the front of the pack, wearing striped helmets, are the pivots, the last line of defence against the jammers. There's no punching or tripping. All you need is a good hip and shoulder to keep your opponent or an innocent spectator on their toes. The danger that comes with roller derby is very real. The league's vice president is taking part in her first bout since dislocating her hip.
And went down in a dog pile, which is basically I was at the bottom and about 6 other girls fell on top of me. One of them kind of like kicked me between the legs, which hurt a lot. So that one took a little while to heal, but yeah, I'm feeling strong and ready to bout.
It ended up being a rough night for Miss Biff, who took not 1, but 2 massive falls. But she's never been one to disappoint. Whether it's the strategy or the spectacle, the league's growing fan base can't seem to get enough.
We're actually going to start joining up. It's a nice, angry, festive spirit tonight.
But yeah, we have some friends from America, and we used to watch this all the time when we were kids, so it's a really good time right now.
And the good times are set to keep on rolling.
Sydney's league is one of about 20 roller derby groups based throughout Australia. This year's been their biggest ever, with as many as 800 people turning up to their events. And it's just about to get bigger, with plans for a national tour in the works.
But until next year, it's season's beatings from the Sydney Roller Derby League. Manny Tsigas, World News Australia.